up, beautiful people? This is Pretty Girl Love Trap content. What's up, beautiful people? It's Pretty Girl Love Trap content, and we are gathered here this evening to discuss Power Book 2 Go Season 3, Episode 4. This was a good episode, y'all. It was a lot going on. I was thoroughly entertained. So, I don't have any qualms, but we definitely have some people we need to talk to and talk about, okay? But before we do so, of course, we have to make sure we're doing the manners, okay? We are in the trap, but we have to make sure we are exercising all of the manners, okay? So please make sure you have liked this video, make sure you are subscribed, and yes, share me, do all the things, okay? Support your girl, because I'm still on the quest for 1,000 subscribers, okay? But don't sleep, because the 700-ish that I have now, I appreciate y'all too. So don't forget, I love all of y'all, okay? Who's up in here? Hey, BB. Hey, Matthew Wilson. Y'all, Queen Yolanda, Daria, Kara. I appreciate y'all for coming through. My normal time is Sunday mornings, but I had to switch it up tonight, unfortunately, because got some things planned, with the fam. But I hope you guys buckle up your seatbelts, because we got some things to talk about, okay? Hey, Bianca M, how are you? Thank you for coming through. I hope y'all having a lovely Saturday, okay? And I pray if y'all messing with the eggs tomorrow, that none of them break, because eggs is too damn hot, okay? But yes, we got to talk about season 4, all right? So we start off, okay? Lord. We at Weston Holdings, okay? Braden probably somewhere over on the 5th floor, and Effie probably over there in the 10th floor, okay? And he's calling Effie. He's like, yo, we need to talk. Are you alone? She was like, bruh, I ain't got time, okay? I'm over here running the Carter, so I'm gonna have to call you back. So apparently, we have some new employees, okay? And we have an employee called Tiny. Of course, he is farthest from Tiny, all right? But Tiny is messing up the orders, okay? He's not giving the people the right amount. He's shorting the folk, and he did it twice, okay? So please believe the third time is going to be a hot mess. See, I don't know what the terms and conditions and the handbook when it comes to drug dealing. I don't know how many times we're supposed to give drug dealers chances before they F up, but 2 times and he didn't really get no repercussions. Like, that's a problem. That's a problem for me. So I'm gonna need Effie just to tighten up just a little bit, because we are not playing over here. We are selling the drugs, okay? He gonna mess around and be over there giving people booger sugar, and they just wanted 2 cups of sugar. Like, it's well, not 2 cups, that's way too much, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, Tiny is gonna F up, and it's gonna be costly, and I'm a little nervous about this entire setup, okay? Because you done messed up twice. Furthermore, now, I'm not trying to be racist, but let's state the obvious here, okay? Weston Holdings, the employees seem to have a specific, look, if you will, okay? Typically, Caucasian with a suit. We got, people kiki, we got our sprinkles of ethnicity up in there. But at the end of the day, the people that's working in the Carter don't look like the people that's working in Weston Holdings. So I ask, how are these employees entering the building? Like, do we have like a back entrance? Do we have like a garage set up with, a freight elevator? Like, I just need to know how these people are entering the Carter. And I'm assuming that we are in the Carter because we discussed a few episodes that we have some spaces in specific floors that The people don't be frequenting, okay? What's up, Lions Den? How are you doing? Thank you for coming through. Hey, Motown Investor, how are you? Is that Rolanda? Is your profile pic? I love her. That's her. Hey, Savannah, Bianca M. I believe I said hey. So Marcus, you said Effie is a hypocrite because she stepped on the product and skimming product, but she's getting on Tiny for shortage of customers. See, I want to talk about this, but Brillo and I have a debate on Monday, and I think I'm gonna have to get into it. So to further keep my defenses under wraps, I'm not going to say anything until the debate on Monday. And if I need to use it, I'll have it available. I don't want to give nobody my secrets in terms of my defense, okay? But yes, Effie, I'm gonna need her to tighten up because Tiny over there making huge mistakes in my book, okay? Because in my drug dealer handbook, you got but one time to F up, and then we gonna have some serious words, okay? I'm just saying. And then, okay, I can't forget the pivotal scene where we have Tariq. He's looking over the whole operation, just as his daddy that he killed used to do at True. So it was real cutesy. He had his little suit on or what have you. But yeah, I feel like just how James is always struggling to keep Truth on, Tariq is gonna be struggling with this Weston Holdings situation because it's gonna be a lot of drama. It's gonna be a whole big ass mess, and I'm stressed out about it. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, so meanwhile, Papi Chulo has a surprise for Monet, okay? And while they're, going up to the surprise, of course, Kane get a little text from Tariq. Pretty much, long story short, we straight over here. Make sure y'all have y'all bread, because we have our bread, because Noma needs her bread, okay? So Tariq, he kind of low-key popping-ish, talking about, yeah, we doing what we need to do, okay? Now, this little, I don't want to call it a mural of Zeke. This looks like, one of those little step and repeat, little things you can fold up. I don't know. It was weird. It was weird, y'all. I don't know. I feel like they could have done a little better. Like, Poppy, are you on a budget? Let us know. I don't know, but he made a cute little gesture, to have Zeke, splattered all over the bar to make Monet feel better and to ease his guilt just a little bit, okay? Lions Den, aka Tariq X. You said when Tariq finds out about Effie, what Effie did, and Brayden knows what happened to, and not tell Tariq, he's going to be solo, and with Noma's help, he's going to be unstoppable. Child. I just want Reed to get out the game. We don't have time to be selling drugs forever, but if he stops selling drugs, then we won't have a show. So unless we turn this into something else, like a little, well, we try to do the political thing with influence and tape, but I was here for that. Call me a geek, but I would have been all here for it. Power Book 5, influence. I would have been here for that. Hey y'all, Queen. You say I felt the same way. Fakes looks weird, but overall it's dope. Yeah, it was cute, but I'm like, what's going on with the digital situation? It was. I don't know, but it's the thought that count. That's what they say. Okay. So Diana done clocked out for $8.50 an hour job. Went to pick up some flowers. It was a tad bit late. And Monet still had a little attitude, giving her the stink eye. Okay. And of course, as soon as Diana show up, Whitman, aka Greg Knox, show up, threaten the people. Okay. And Monet was like, all right, next time I see you, you gonna be fired. And I was like, ooh, he actually was hit with some hot ones the next time he saw her. Anywho, so he be a real spicy, talking about Carrie and her baby daddy. I said, see, with the racism, talking about her baby daddy Mecca. I was like, okay, Whitman, go off, okay. And so eventually, after, him threatening the whole family, he goes his merry way. But I'm like, Whitman, come on, bro. Like, was Carrie Box that good? Like, I'm just saying, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. Hey, Jacoby. You said tiny people with shorting people 40 grams. That's a lot. Yeah. Yeah, he was doing a lot. I mean, I don't know what's worse, giving them more or giving them less. Because if you're giving them more, we lose the money. If you're giving them less, you have disgruntled customers. So either way, it's bad. Okay, I'm gonna need Tiny to go ahead and get him some measuring cups or something. But we don't have time. Then he's gonna tell Effie it's not gonna happen again, which we know is gonna happen again, and it's gonna be at our expense. And then probably at the end of the day, they're gonna blame Tariq for every damn thing. Like, this is everybody hates Reek. That's how I feel. Like, it's too much. Yes, Jacoby, people cut product all the time. I agree. Yes, y'all queen. I'm like, oh, baby daddy, we going there? Are we going there? Like, y'all are just all racist up in here. I can't do it. I'm just saying, y'all pissing me the hell off. Okay. So, y'all, oh Lord. We have a family meeting, okay? And of course, Diana was excluded and sent back to school. And Monet was like, well, that's what you wanted, right? I'm like, see, Monet, I get it. Diana got a big mouth, so you probably don't want her in no family meetings, because the last time the whole family was together, she blowed your whole spot out, okay? But she going real hard, like, you know, just, I don't know. I'm feeling bad for Diana just a little bit, because come on, Monet, you just lost one child. You don't have sympathy or like a little more extra concern for the other kids you got living? We understand Zeke was your ticket and your prized possession. But goddamn, you got 3 other kids on this earth trying to sell these drugs for you. Like, you can at least be appreciative. All right. Jesus. And Diana, when she first mentioned college, she was like, hey, I could get an MBA. I can go ahead, just when the plan was to live off of Zeke, low key, she was trying to offer like, hey, it's advantages to going to school and getting education. Like, Monet, Lorenzo, you must not be doing nothing in the bedroom, because she's too tense. She is too tense. Okay. Y'all Queen said if you put 2 little bags in there, I guess he was putting only one. I guess. Hey Bianca M, you said Diana deserves all the hate she gets. Now I do believe she, definitely deserves some smoke. But I don't know, maybe because it's Easter, I was feeling a little sensitive and low. I was feeling the way. Hey Carrie said, right, Tariq. These are Kane's Jamaica boys. He should be held liable. I don't know if you responded to somebody else's comment. Sorry, Caribou. Y'all Queen, you said this was stupid. Hating because she want to go to school for education. It was okay for Zeke because it was off people. But yeah, she's definitely hypocritical. Monet is a lot of things, child. And she pretty much asking everybody what's going on with the business. I was like, okay, so we not mourning no more. We don't want to know about business. We don't care about the court TV. Okay, we fully back in, Monet. Like, let us know. Okay, because you made a pivotal mistake last episode telling Whitman about the guaps. Okay, so I need you to make sure you're fully on board, because we can't make NT mistakes Intimo this season. All right. So long story short, we're giving her the gist. Like, hey, Noma ain't playing by her bread. We got the Castillo brothers and we got the Jamaica Ave boys. Now, of course, we have seen them a little bit, and we're hearing about the Jamaica Ave boys here and there. I feel like they're going to be a problem. I don't know how and why, but this is power. So I do expect the Jamaica Ave boys is going to be an issue in the near future, okay? And so she was like, the Castillo boys, I don't feel comfortable with that. I do feel like Evelyn thinks we killed Frank. Therefore, we need to keep our distance, okay? Like, they may be trying to get close and trying to, get us when we down. So, of course, Einstein Kane, he was like, oh, no, they don't believe that. Like, we're good. We're good. And, of course, Papi Chulo is agreeing, was like, yeah, I don't think it's an issue. It won't be a threat. And so Monet looking like, what the hell? Now, I know I've been going for a minute. Now I'm back to jump off, but what's going on? And so when Kane and Poppy leave, Drew was like, yeah, something real funky going on with them two. I haven't figured it out yet. But I see that's the problem. You got Diana in that dorm room. See, if Diana was in that house, she would have peeped. And I think that's part of the reason why Poppy took her ass to Stansfield, because she won't be all up in the business and find out that he killed Zeke. You ain't slick, Poppy. We already know. Her going to college was definitely strategic and for a few different reasons, from my understanding. Okay. Hey, BB. You said I'm with Monet, but I'm with them as well. LOL. At the end of the day, it's gonna hit the fan. It's gonna get the fan. Oh gosh. Yaqueen said she's seen that madness immediately. Now she's back in. And I'm glad she peeped, that Evelyn, like, you can't trust her. I'm like, yes, Monet, come on, we getting somewhere, girl. Like, she be, I don't know, she low-key be acting smart dumb. Jacoby said, I agree. He knew Diana was going to figure out what happened. Exactly. Poppy don't need no extra ears sneaking around there, okay? Meanwhile, Sax big mouth done told Jenny about Davis. I'm like, bro, we can't keep nothing in our back pocket. You telling her everything, and she ain't even giving you no information like that. She ain't giving you the draws like that. Like, you are not benefiting at all from this situation, Sax. So I'm hoping Sax is gonna wake up and smell the Folgers in his cup. Because this is ridiculous, okay? Jenny gotta go. Like, she gotta go. She's being obsessive. She's the next cop that gotta go. I'm sorry. Like, I'm over her. I'm done with. Sax, come on over to the home team. Come over to death row, literally. And stop playing, okay? Because I cannot wait. I know he gonna find out about Lauren. Speaking of Lauren calling Jenny. Okay, Jenny got 2 phones. Okay, she over there got 2 phones. Sax talking about, since when did the DA start giving out whole phones? I swear I cannot. Sax, you frustrate me, but you funny as hell, okay? But Jenny was like, Sax, like, I'm not hiding anything from you. Like, what are you doing? But Sax, one thing about Sax, that phone is lit. That phone got so much juicy information and so fire. Like, he done took a picture of the number that was calling her while she stepped away. So he gonna put 2 and 2 together. So I cannot wait for that. Hey, y'all, Queen, you said Sax trying to get got. Yeah, he has nothing over Jenny. Well, I think once he finds out about Lauren, that's gonna be his little gimme gotcha. All right, give me these draws. I'm tell everybody about Lauren. I'm just saying. I hope Sax won't be like that, but I can't trust him. BB said, and she keep it secret. So why does it Sax know about Lauren? Because I feel like she's breaking the law. Like, this can't be legal. What you doing with Lauren cannot be legal. I mean, yes, her boss knows. I understand you have reasons to protect Lauren, but the fact that her family don't know, even though Lauren is technically of age, but it just, I don't know, it just can't be right. Bianca M, you said Lauren can go already. LOL. Why did they bring this girl back, child? We gonna talk about her in a minute. Not Jacoby, not. I can't. You can't be calling random numbers on TV. You call Mike Jones too, Jacoby. Did you call Mike Jones? What about Tyrone? You called him? I cannot. You tried to save Lauren. We're gonna talk about Lauren in a minute. Beaver said she is totally breaking the law, and bosses help break the law all the time. Exactly. What's up, Mr. Jones? I appreciate it. Yes, y'all, like and subscribe. Oh Lord, these people. Let me get these people off my screen. Y'all, Reek. I gotta know y'all thoughts on Reek, because Reek, he done got him a Porsche, y'all. He done got him a Porsche, and I got a little message for good old Bobby Shmurda.
Reek, you was walking by a week ago. Now you got you a Porsche, yo.
Tariq got him a vehicle. No more Uber, no more running, no more cabs, no more buses, no more trains. I'm just saying, come on, Reek.
Reek, you was walking by a week ago. Now you got you a Porsche, yo.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But there's a debate going on apparently in these viewer, fan, and YouTube streets about the type of vehicle that Tariq St. Patrick decided to purchase for himself. Okay, so let's discuss this for a quick minute. Okay, so let's say for the people who say, okay, Tariq is used to luxury, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at his parents, look at his home that he grew up in. Yeah, it is consistent to what he grew up and was accustomed to, okay? But Rick has been in college how long? Okay, it's been 3 months at least since last season, okay? So we had the whole summer, all right? So I'm saying, okay, Tariq is pretty much a sophomore. So we spent over a year, about a year, without no whip. But you pop out with a Porsche. You hopped out of the bed with your swag on, took a look in the mirror and said, what's up? Yeah, you're getting money. Oh. So I feel like this is not the best idea for you to have a whole Porsche, because let's say Reek can afford it. Look at his family. But we know his mama and Yazdan Witsek. Big mama over there drinking box wine. She ain't got no bread. So all the DA really probably have to do, and don't get me wrong, I don't know the logistics and the legalities of this. I'm sure they can have jurisdiction. But they can go to Reek's lawyer, his not conservator, I think it's a conservator that James has. And they can ask, like, hey, has Reek gotten an advance? Has he been able to take a withdrawal? Because it seems as though people can, access per RSJ, Reek's, information in terms of what James left him. So I don't know. And I don't know if he can use the internship, because I'm not sure if it's a paid internship. Some internships are paid, some are not paid. They haven't really clarified if this is a paid internship or not. We're not sure, because everybody but Reek is over there snorting coke and chilling all day, but they are rich, so they could be getting that money from their family. So I don't know exactly if Reek can really justify buying this Porsche. I'm saying the optics don't look good, okay? Like, you done skip Honda, Toyota, Volvo, BMW, Mercedes, even though those are suspect. I don't know. You could have got you a nice, what you call it? What's the cars? Lord. I can't think of it. But the hood dude cars that be in Atlanta all the time. What's the name of that brand? Oh my God. What's the make and model? I'm sorry, y'all, but the ones that the dudes be racing all the time, your favorite military guy, military army guy, dope boy, they be having those vehicles. I can't think of it, but I'm just saying, it don't look good. And yes, yeah, Queen, I did peep. He did say it's for credits for school. They didn't say it was getting paid. So that's why I'm led to believe that he ain't getting no bread from this internship. Because for me, it seemed like it would be either or. You getting credit or you getting money. They're not about to give you both. So I don't see him really having a means to say, hey, I can afford this vehicle. I'm just saying. Yes, I thank you, Jacoby. Yes, Dodge, Hellcat, Mustang, Camaro. I don't know why I was tweaking. I'm over here blanking. Yes, I appreciate y'all so much. All those above that's on the screen per Jacoby. Get one of those, even though those suspect too. But I would feel a little more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Meanwhile, Kane over there pressing Effie was like, I appreciate you knocking off Lauren, doing what you need to do for the team. She was like, hold up, hope you pump the brakes, shawty. The hell, you got a wire on? Like, what's going on? If it wasn't Kane, she definitely would have thought somebody had a wire on, okay? But she know Kane not about that snitching life right now. Because I'm never going to say never about anybody, okay? Even though I feel like Kane is official. But she was like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. And he was like, come on, you don't gonna trip. I already know. Okay, you did, one for the team, but I'm mad your man's sent a woman to do a man's job. So she clarified that Tariq did not know about this. It was purely, something that she had to do. And that everybody benefited from it. He was like, well, I'm gonna tell Rick he got a real one. She was like, pump your brakes, shawty. Okay. I ain't tell him yet. But when I do, it'll be cool, okay? Like Kane, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Based on this episode, I think Kane is falling in love with Effie or is in love with Effie. Like, you can't tell me no different. Just the way he just, talks about her and just, his mannerisms and just his action. Like, Kane, Lord, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing if Kane is in love with you. Kane seems like one of them crazy fools. Like, he'll pull up at your crib at 3 a.m. with a boom box and a tub of ice cream talking about, boo, forgive me, I love you. Like, I don't know, but I ain't gonna lie, I low-key like it. I don't know, I'm a bird, I'm low-key toxic, but I kind of like it. I don't know. Hey, y'all, Queen said Rick should get steady income now that he's alone. He got the billionaire to sign on, but he didn't jump on in that moment. Like, Lucas, whatever my checks I got to. Yes. Oh, yeah, we're going to get into Uncle Luke, okay? Because he done free code Tariq out of some money, okay? BB said Brillos, it's a granddad. He said he co-signed. Okay, it's cute for you to co-sign, but what about them payments, bruh? Them payments gonna run you, I don't even care if you got 800 credit. That's gonna run you at least 500 a month minimum. I'm just saying, hey, BB, you a Mary Kane. I'm not even gonna lie. The bird in me will marry Kane too. But he crazy. All right. This Monet. Would you want Monet as your mother-in-law? Now that's a tough decision. Normally, I don't like to base, relationships off of parents. But Monet as your mother-in-law, I don't even know if that's even. I don't know. She treated her own kids effed up. She damn near alienated Kane last season. She alienating Diana this season. Drew next season. I'm just saying, like, she don't care about these kids like that. She only cared about Zeke. Ezekiel Cross is the only one she cared about. I'm surprised. I won't be surprised she pop up with a Zeke tattoo. And, just forget about the other kids. Anywho, so we pull up, okay, because we got to clock in. It's time to sell these drugs. So we done made the payment and we good for the last shipment. Time for the new shipment, okay? See, this is what happens when you go to Indeed.com, Craigslist, or wherever you go to and apply for a job and don't know the full scale of what the tasks are, or you lie about your qualifications. Because Obi said, okay, drugs were cute. I'm glad y'all doing that, but let's sell these guns right now. I'm like, hold up. Guns. We selling it. It was like, that's what Mecca did. Y'all say y'all can do what Mecca did. So this is what Mecca did. He sold the guns too. Kane, you should have let us know you was fake his right-hand man. Like, you ain't want to tell us that this was part of the job description, bruh. So they looking like, bro, you asking for too much. Obi was like, nah, stop playing. Sell these drugs. We got Uzis, we got Glocks. Like, what else we got? We got AK-47s. Like, we got the things. So make that happen and y'all gonna stay alive for another 24 hours. He ain't getting no time frame, but I'm assuming that they have, a time frame that they got to sell these drugs by, okay? Guns. So we got to sell drugs and guns now. I'm like, see, this is a whole nother situation. Like, oh my God. And Obi is constantly telling us that he don't like Americans and he don't like the white people. So I don't know, like, why are they putting that in there? Like, I discussed this in my last live. Really don't think it's too deep. But the writers don't be wasting words. This in there for a reason. So if we go into Obi's apartment and see some snow bunnies in there, I will not be surprised, okay? If he's a part of some other snitch group against Americans, I won't be surprised. Like, I don't trust Obi, okay? He be doing too much. So after, our company meeting ends, Effie presses Brayden like, why you tell Kane what I did with Lauren? He was like, no, I swear I didn't say anything. I was like, all right, this got me, I don't want to say it got me stressed out, but this is the issue, okay? I'm just saying. So we in the classroom, y'all. So we have an assignment for the day, okay? So Harper over here with, assalamu alaikum. And they're like, you know what? I want y'all to write down your goals, So we got to have some volunteers. So damn near half the class them volunteer. I said, hold up. I ain't volunteering to nothing to where you give me the full disclosure of what the hell I'm volunteering to. I ain't trying to do too much extra work or get myself in some ish that, And then I was like, okay, this may be a group project. And I hate group projects, okay? Because when I was in school, it was always that one person who ain't never did ish in that group project, but still got credit for it. So I don't be down with the surprises, okay? So, she tells them, write down your end game, your little goals, what you want out of life. So Effie, she put freedom. Tariq, he put family, and Diana put independence. So I'm like, okay, this is real cute. And so we have another little exercise where Harper and Celine, assalamu alaikum, he was like, they were pretty much giving them a list of like advantages and disadvantages, and they had to kind of like move up or move back, based on their response or their experience. So, some of the, tasks, well, not tasks, but the things they listed, hey, if you come from a 2-parent household, step, up forward. If you had a parent that was incarcerated, you step back. If you have public assistance. So all these things, that kind of can show like the advantages and disadvantages, based on your circumstances. I was like, oh, this cute. I was getting like, I don't know, it's giving me family reunion vibes, like one hop this time. Right foot, let's stomp. Freeze. Everybody clap your hands. I'm about to do the whole electric slide. I was like, okay, I'm feeling this. But seriously, I really thought this was like a dope exercise. It's really just dope and how it illustrated where everybody was in terms of, their upbringing and, where they are in life and their circumstances. And lo and behold, Tariq St. Patrick was up there with the likes of Becca Weston. Okay, it was like I can't remember I wrote it down for last episode, but I can't remember his name. But he was at the very front, and then the next two was Tariq and Becca Weston, which was interesting because I feel like, and I discussed in my previous live, I feel like Becca's gonna die of an overdose based on, the dialogue for the past 2 seasons. But Effie, she all the way in the back. She back, like where they was telling Rosa Parks to go, okay? And Effie was like, it's cool, I'm gonna be all right. See, this is why assalamu alaikum. That's where you should have like came in. You could have told her like, keep your head up, queen. It's all right, queen. Like you could have stepped in there, okay? Or you just only want to encourage Diana. I see you, boo boo. Okay. But yes, Tariq, I wonder if you peeped how privileged your MFN was, okay? Because at the end of the day, keeping it real, Reek was like Brayden. Reek had no business and no need to truly sell drugs. He was simply just being defiant and being unruly. He didn't need to sell drugs. Effie did. She mentioned, like, hey, I didn't even have money for books. I had to sell drugs for books, which is why she was peeping Diana, like, hey, this is how you get books, even though she was also trying to get Diana off of Tariq's path and over to Assalamu alaikum. So Tariq looking at me like, dang, girl, you back there? And it's also posed a question about compatibility, from me, because some people will say, oh, they're not really compatible. But this is what's on paper, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I still like Effie for Tariq based on what I'm about to talk about, but I really enjoyed this exercise. Yeah, Queen said I've done that exercise before in college. It was mind blowing, major thing. Yeah, I wish they did that when I was in school. That really would have been great. Bianca, you said this exercise just proves how privileged Tariq is, and he never had to resort to. Yes, exactly. The Sip Queen Effie and Bruchandria were pissed. Yeah, Bruchandria's like, just because we had the EBT popping don't mean you better than me, okay? Just because we was swiping that card don't mean I ain't that bitch, okay? Y'all Queen said he had to for Tasha's lawyer than all the rest. Yeah, so when he was in choke, he didn't need to sell drugs. But of course, when he got to Stansfield, that's when the need, came in. And I think honestly, that's probably what gonna happen to Braden, because I feel like Braden, I got a whole thing where I'm thinking about the West Ends, but I think at the end of the day, Braden is going to be disbarred from the family, and he's really going to have to sell drugs out of necessity. Well, you don't never have to sell drugs out of necessity, but it's going to be more so a means to an end to sell drugs rather than being a hobby or something that's giving him a thrill. I definitely see that happening for Braden. But yeah, this was a cute little exercise. And at the end of the day, after class, Effie was enlightening your boy Tariq. And, she was like, hey, they're talking about the exercise. And she was like, letting him know, yes, I have an end game. And, I want to get to a point where I'm not looking over my shoulder, not scared. I want to be free. The robotics program and Stanford, I believe, in Cali, it's 50 racks a semester. Now, well, she said PhD. I know with different programs, there's different amount of years that you have to complete to be certified. So I don't know if it's 2 years or 4 years or 6 years. But let's say it's just 2 years. Okay. Well, no, she still has grad school. Well, grad school is Wikipedia. Sorry. Effie, that's 200K if you're doing 2 years. So if it's 4 years, that's 400K. Like that's a lot. Like, well, what's the account looking like now, Effie? Because you got your safety number. That's cute. But what's the account looking like now? Like, because I know you've been selling the drugs, but I don't know if you've been selling the drugs like that. I mean, I don't know. Are they all getting the equal cut? Because we got Tariq, we got Braden, we got Kane, we got Effie, we got Drew, Diana, low key selling drugs too on behalf of Papi Chulo, which is on behalf of Kane. So I don't know. Like, are y'all getting equal share? I need to know. But Effie, she was like, hey, I have something to tell you, okay? And of course, just empower history. This is always happening to ghosts. As soon as somebody wants to, tell him something, he gotta go. Okay. And so, of course, we all know. Well, I feel like she was going to tell him about Diana. Sorry. Oh, Lord. Lord, hope not happened to Diana. Anywho, about Lauren. I really think she was about to confess. She's about to be on her Usher-ish, but of course, saved by the bell, if you will. Okay. What y'all talking about? Y'all Queen, you said they got Braden now. The pic on the cop's phone. Yeah, that's the y'all child. Effie should bounce now. Obi and them don't know much about her. Yes, he called her a little a little orphan Annie, and she got the orphan Annie wig on deck, child. Like they really driving this point home. Like, woof. Can we get another wig? I don't know if that could be her natural hair, but I'm not feeling it. Yeah, it's definitely giving Ice Spice a little bit. Lions Denny said Kane is going to take Effie away from Tariq, but Tariq may end up with no. Oh Lord, Tariq with Noma. So y'all think Noma a cougar? Oh, child, this is a lot. This is a lot. Child, let me get a drink before I talk about Poppy Chulo, because Poppy over here, he goes to Diana's dorm again. Okay, y'all, if y'all gonna come over to the campus, can y'all at least switch up your flow? Like, and I told y'all, well, in my previous live, I expressed I binge watched seasons 1 and 2 last week. Now, when they first met Tariq, they was going to take Tariq home. He came over for dinner. Monet told Kane he couldn't take Tariq. Not lie. This was another situation. But long story short, she told Kane she didn't want him over there because he stick out like a sore thumb. Monet and Poppy popping up, and I know y'all sticking out like a sore thumb. Can y'all put on like a suit or just something like blend the F in? Y'all really looking like real drug dealers up in here, knowing the block hot. I'm gonna need y'all to diversify your wardrobe if y'all gonna be popping up at this Ivy League school. Like, this is too much. And then you got the 2 bricks in your front pocket like Black Owl. Like, so he's telling Diana, like, it was cute, the first round, but I'm gonna need you to sell some more drugs. And she just like, Poppy, I thought this was a one-time thing. I'm like, Diana, you know your family. You should have known darn well this wasn't no one-time thing. You should have just been hey, I'm just gonna be selling drugs on campus now. So I was disappointed because I'm like, Poppy, like, there ain't no more corners. Come on, this is New York of the city. We got 5 whole boroughs, okay? Yonkers, we got upstate. Like, there's so many other places that we can sell drugs. But you got your baby girl. Like, if one of my dads, I got 2 dads, FYI, I got a stepdad and a biological dad. But if one of my dads came to me and was like, baby girl, I need you to sell this work for your pop. What? They would not. Like, most people would try to steer their child away from danger. And granted, her picture was on that file from Obi. But at the end of the day, I understand Jacoby, he ain't got no guaps, but Pop, you've been running things, like you said, for a while. You built this empire, if you will, which ain't really no empire, but go off. Like, there got to be another way. You a hustler. And then he got the nerve to tell Diana, oh, you think you too good since you're going to Ivy League? Bruh. Oh, you going to throw that back in my face? Like, this, y'all really mind effing the F out of your girl. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, the way they doing Diana, I have some thoughts. But I was definitely annoyed, okay? So we have a meeting with RJ, okay? Because Tariq got a text, and that was a text he got regarding when he was with Effie, because Uncle Luke needed him at the office ASAP pronto. So long story short, we're trying to, get RJ on board in Weston Holdings. And Uncle Luke, he fumbled the ball. And so RJ was like, I don't know. Okay. And so, of course, after the meeting, he was like, dang, what happened? And so Tariq was like, I don't know, bruh. He's like, well, I think you do. And so Tariq was putting him up on game, like, bro, like, you didn't approach it well. Like, Uncle Luke, you're trash, low-key, when it comes to selling, okay? He didn't do no research on my man and nothing. And so he's pretty much telling Tariq, well, where was this intel before the meeting? First of all, this probably was a last-minute meeting you told me about Second of all, I'm an intern. I'm not getting no bread. Third of all, like, bruh, what you want from me? Like, what do you want? And I'm pretty sure if Tariq would try to put you up on game before the meeting, you would have shushed him because you think you probably know too much or more than him. Anywho, he gonna tell Tariq, I don't think this internship is right for you. Oh, but you got whatever, Nolan and Connor and them over there taking naps and snorting coke all day. But you gotta make Tariq work extra hard attending all these meetings. Oh, just the racism. I cannot. So he pretty much threatens Tariq to sign RSJ to keep his internship. I'm like, sign a billionaire and keep this job where I'm just getting course credit. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about even. Hell no. Bruh, run me my money. Like, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go back to my desk. I'm gonna forge a contract. And yes, I get to keep my internship. But yeah, I'm gonna need some bread because I really don't want a higher position because I'm already in college. And yeah, I need to finish school to get, my inheritance. But I'm gonna need some bread. Like, bro, you tripping. So Tariq, he, meets with Braden, and Braden kind of gives him the scoop on Uncle Luke. And then they have a text message. Our servers are overloaded with orders. What the F do I do? They're going to overheat. And this is Simon. Okay, I don't think we've seen this character yet. I'm not sure. So we are selling coffee like hotcakes up in here, okay? And don't get me wrong, I appreciate the idea of working, but I'm a little nervous, okay? Like, is the coffee even good? I ain't seen that near coffee pot. Is the coffee good? Because they doing too much. Like, y'all selling, I don't know. I feel like they selling these drugs too fast. Shout out to Bobby V. Slow down. Because I swear, y'all selling these drugs real fast, and I feel like it's going to come to a head. So good old Tariq, he gonna go to Tate, right? Tate, he got dirt on everybody, but he's like, I ain't got no dirt on RSJ. But we know it's dirt somewhere. You don't become a billionaire without doing those shady deals. I'm just saying, that just doesn't really happen, okay? And so he was like, well, I do know he seems though he may like you, but he also gonna put you in a possible position to test you, to see what you about, all right? Tariq was like, see, I hate games. I ain't got time, okay? But he was like, well, bruh, I think I need a little donation. So look me up on IG and click the link. And Tariq was like, I don't have it. I'm like, well, Tariq, you do have it, but I appreciate you lying, not having to pay the bread, okay? And so he was like, okay, well, I'm just going to head to my meeting with Blanca Rodriguez. He was like, what the hell are you doing with the feds? He was like, oh, because I lied for you in court. He was like, what you talking about? Well, I throw it back at him. He was like, oh, I don't have it either. He was like, all right, what you want? This man wants $5,000 a week in Bitcoin. This is all too reminiscent of Dre having to pay Kanan. What was it? Kanan, Ray, and Jukebox $15,000 each a week. But $5,000 probably light work based on the volume of drugs we selling. But I don't know. But I appreciate Tate for telling Reek about Blanca. But Tate, you ran your mouth too darn much last week telling them about the darn internship. But long story short, Uncle Luke bring RSJ to hold in Weston to, get his Anita Baker on. I apologize. He was like, you got me here over this traffic to tell me that. You could have told me that over the phone. Something, text, email. What you talking about? So long story short, Tariq saves the day. He was like, I got a proposition for you, big dog. I am aware that you're trying to build a mall in Queens, and it's exactly in the same spot where a building that I inherited. The Queen's Child Project. I said, oh, Lord, we about to deal with the Queen's Child Project again. But it was kind of fire that they brought it back, okay? So he was like, yeah, we got some engineering reports, and we, are aware that the building lacks structural integrity. Therefore, I can give you that building if you sign with Weston Holdings. I trust the company so much. I'm willing to transfer my trust into Weston Holdings. So how about you sign on a dotted line? I'm like, I don't like this at all, bruh. I don't like Tariq putting all his eggs in one basket. I don't like him getting wrapped up legally into the Westons. Like, I don't feel good about it. One, I feel like Uncle Luke may be doing some shady business. Two, I feel like if Uncle Luke ain't doing shady business, something's going to happen to where Weston Holdings is going to be an issue. Or if my theory, or if I'm following the dialogue correctly, if something happens to Becca or one of the Westons, they're going to blame Tariq. And I feel like they can do some shady-ish. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand legally when it comes to trust, your hands could be tied, but I feel like with people that are affluent and as powerful as the Westons, they could make ish happen. And I'm a little nervous about Tariq really investing all his inheritance into Weston Holdings. Mind you, I get it. He's actually going to profit more money if everything is successful, but this is power. Everything is going to backfire at one point. I'm like, Lord, we don't need this. We don't need this. But Tariq said he need his internship. Oh my God. Oh, ain't no other options. I'm just an intern. I ain't working that hard at nobody's job with no bread. I'm sorry. I ain't doing it. No. Yes, Carrie K. Too risky. We don't have a good history with the Westons. Jesus Christ. Hey, DeMarcus says, I believe James said Patrick will be disappointed that Tariq sold the Queen Shop project to RSJ because it was more. Exactly. And that was another thing. But Tariq ain't got no sentiments of value. But I can see in Tariq's mindset, he could say, he could justify it by saying, I'm sacrificing Raina's memorial to in turn take care of my other sister, my mom, and my grandma. I could see him, thinking that. What's up, Mr. Jones? Yes, whipping in the trap for hours since 7. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Tracy Stevens, you say you think Reek will lose the inheritance. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting nervous about this now. Oh my gosh. The Sip Queen said, you really believe Reek gonna get that inheritance one day? Oh, Reek gonna get that inheritance just like Franklin gonna get that 73 million. You ain't getting the bread, dog. You ain't getting the bread. I'm sorry. Reek gonna be just chasing this dream for forever. Oh my God. Jacoby said, go set up the trust. If he didn't want it to be so, he would have made it that way. Yeah, that was a little weird to me. But I wouldn't be surprised if Uncle Luke over there, finding loopholes or what have you. And then we also got to keep in mind that RSJ has been doing his homework, which I knew he would. He already knew about James. He already knew about the trust of what could happen, what couldn't happen. So, I posed a question in my last live. Like, do y'all think that RSJ would possibly become Tariq Stern? Because I appreciate that we got, some type of ties to a billionaire, but that's definitely too powerful of a person to where you're gonna have to really probably bow down to anything they say. Like, this is a lot. And then speaking of Stern, I don't know like the logistics on how they set up with the writing, but he had something to do with the Queen's Child Project. So will we see Stern again? And will he ask about his ex-husband? I pose that question. I'm just saying. DeMarcus, you said Weston Holdings funds will go down for the no cap all frat bust and the RICO case. And yes, that's what I'm saying. I know it's gonna be all bad. Like, y'all doing too much. You got the drug business tied up to the Weston Holdings. You got your inheritance now. Like, no, Reek, no. Oh gosh, hey Carrie said Uncle Lucas is sketchy. I don't trust. Exactly. I never trusted him, but I kind of liked him before this episode. But he's showing his colors now. You believe so, Tracy? Yes. I'm a little nervous. Lions Den, you said yes, he's going to help Tariq, but also he likes Tariq. Yes, what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, child. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. But RSJ, I don't know if you still got that, Chris from The Wire spirit in your heart. Because I don't feel like he completely good, y'all. Nobody in power. The only person that's completely good is Yaz, okay? But she ain't grew up fully yet, The only thing she did bad was burn that bacon at Big Mama's house last year. But I forgave her for that. But I don't know, RSJ. I know you got some skeletons, baby boy. So, Lord. Oh, God. Monet. What is going on here? Okay. So Monet goes to Davis, stressing him out. Davis? If he don't smoke cigarettes now, he gonna be smoking cigarettes or smoking weed or something, because the hottest are stressing him the F out. Yes, he is getting rich, but I feel like a lot of his money is going to his brothers, treatments, what have you. But they stressing him out because they stressing me out. And I know they stressing him out, okay? So, of course, Monet, she got to go to him about Whitman. He pressing her. He was like, all right, we'll figure something out. So she was like, bruh, I need to know what you have on us. We need to get them files. So he was like, I got some people in the break-in entry, realm. We can go ahead and make that happen. So I'm like, all right, we're about to get some files. And so he was like, well, we can have Diana talk to him. She's the only Tahana that don't have a record. And so that got me thinking about a couple things. One, I don't recall remembering Drew going down for anything. Let me know in the chat. Please enlighten me. Like, what did Drew go to jail for? I know he did no hard time. If anything, like, what the hell, Drew? What happened to Drew? He ain't got no record, right? I don't think he went to jail for punching that reporter, did he? Because that's the only thing I could think that he did. If that's the case, then I can see him having some type of record or what have you. So this also got me thinking. I'm kind of going ahead, but I low-key feel like them saying that Diana is the only Tahana that don't have a record, I feel like that's going to change. I feel like that's going to change because I feel like Diana got a lot going on. We're going to get into it in a minute, but she got a lot going on. So Monet, looking like a drug dealer girlfriend, well, she actually a drug dealer wife and is a drug dealer. She go over to Diana. I'm like, we gotta come up here with the puffy coat. Can we not have a cute little trench, like blend in just a little bit, even though the kids are wearing it on campus? I'm sure really the black kids I be seeing. But I'm just saying, like, can we blend in a little bit, like, trade the gold hoops for some pearls, something. You just keep a cute little conservative outfit in the car, Monet. So she come off all ripped, all wrong, like just kind of stank. And Diana was giving her that pressure, like, oh, you want to talk now? And Diana, she kept it real. She was like, you had hurt my feelings, mama. Like, you have blamed me for Z, and I ain't did nothing wrong. She was like, I'm sorry, baby. I was mourning. Like, I apologize. I was wrong. Is that what you want to hear? I said, Monet, come on now. Like, you could be a little more sincere. Monet. She low-key don't give a goddamn about how Diana feels. She trying to get this work done with your boy Whitman, okay? Don't nobody in my life need to come to me with an apology and talk about, is that what you want to hear? What? So anywho, she was like, I need a favor. She was like, oh, family in trouble. You need a favor. So long story short, she asked her to talk to Whitman and, pretty much act like she trying to, snitch on Monet, what have you. So she was like, I'll see. Meanwhile, after, lunch, if you will, she in the bed with Assalamu alaikum. I'm like, I did not need, I don't know who got the worst chest, him or B Mickey from BMF. I said, I don't even need that. But I'm like, well, would a wife beater work? Because Snoop had a wife beater on the baby boy, and that didn't help me either. So I don't know. I don't know what I would have preferred. But we had to signify that they was having the sex, okay? And so, they all, making out. She's like, well, I think we need to start studying. He was like, oh, study. Okay, speaking of which, I've been studying your family, okay? And I need you to separate yourself from your family, Diana. I look at your card from the assignment and it looked like you said you wanted independence. I said, assalamu alaikum. Are you going to pay for her tuition? Because you giving her free books. That's cute. You got her a little candy store job. But, bro, you telling her to separate herself from her family, then that's how she paying for school? And you know her for 2 weeks? Like, I don't know. I always thought him as sketchy. But more and more, I'm like, yeah, he got to go. He got to go. Like, you doing too much. You pressing too hard. You Googling. Okay, cute. I think in this day and age, it's safe to say it's okay to do some research on some folks, especially when you date, because people crazy out here in the streets, especially if you're online dating. But if you meet people in person, they still crazy. But you over there, you pushing, you pressing real hard. So it's something that that you ain't telling Diana. And you ain't telling us. Assalamu alaikum. So I'm going to need you to figure it out. Because he's trying to move her away because I feel like he knows something about to go down. Because I feel like if they were smart in Stansfield, they would hire some plants to make sure they know, what's going on campus or to prevent anything that's going on campus. And that's why I think Harper is there. And that's why I also think that Assalamu Alaikum is there. But we're going to just have to see about that, okay? The Sip Queen says, we need some packs, 6-pack of something. I don't even need no chest action, okay? Like, I'm a married woman. I'm good. I just don't need to see the bird chest. Like, I don't need that. I don't need that. Okay. Jay White said maybe Drew has the juvenile record. Possibly. I don't know. They didn't mention that. The only thing I can think of is when he punched that, like I said, that reporter when he was pressing Zeke, when Drew was babysitting Zeke. But they didn't really show him like in jail. But they, mentioned that the guy was, willing to not press charges. But I don't know. Darius said Diana doing way too much talking, running her mouth. That's facts. That is facts. DeMarcus, he says Salim is Terry Silver and Diana is Tasha. Salim was trying to get Diana away from her family. Pastor Project Pack said, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Listen, Salim, because I feel like you gonna die. Yaqui said, books for one class, though, not at all. He should shut up, get Ghost, and don't even know the half. He's not the one. Please. Don't get me wrong. I feel like Diana based on her family, she need a thug. She need a thug, okay? Oh, God. Salim is doing the most. I had to be working for Jenny. That would be cute. I like that, Kara. Salim, you said Salim is a CI. He got to be something. He said, close your eyes. I want to see some muscle. I'm okay for the girls who want to, or guys who want to see the muscles. Let's go see some muscles. I'm fighting for y'all rights, okay? Salim is a DA informant. Lions Den said, he's something. He definitely one of the alphabet boys, okay? Ooh, Diana's first body. I like it, DeMarcus. Ooh. If she free that long, because I feel like Diana may get them bracelets, child. Ooh. So, speaking of Diana, she goes over to Whitman, and we saw this in the previews, and she was like, hey, my mama sent me here to lie to you. And so, long story short, she tells him Monet has a second set of books in the house. She's not allowed in the house But he was like, okay, that's cool. I could work with that. I could sneak in the house. Do you know when they got gonna be there? She was like, yeah, I can make that happen. I'm gonna leave a key under the mat, and you go from there. And Whitman was like, why you turn? What's going on here? Why are you turning on your family, girl? And she was like, well, I just want independence. You know what I'm saying? And if she kills Zeke, which is what you saying, Whitman, then she would not hesitate to kill me. Okay. So I'm just trying to look out for myself. Okay. I'm not trying to be like my family. He was like, all right, cool. I'm like, Whitman, how many years you been on the force, bruh? How many years you been on the force? Because I'm just saying, if I'm a detective, all right, I'm not saying this is impossible, but I'm like, girl in college, probably getting her tuition paid by drug dealer family. She has no true independence. She probably's under their thumb still. Therefore, she may be a plan for me to get got. Where are the cops' spidey senses? See, this is the taxpayer dollars y'all over here messing with. Whitman, I want a refund. I mean, I'm not in New York no more, but I want a refund for all my family members that's paying taxes for these raggedy behind cops. Scandalous. Y'all Queen, you said he just want Monet so bad. He's Greg Knox 2.0. Jacoby, you said, and Tariq. I cannot. She's still in love with Tariq too. I guess bird chest, assalamu alaikum. We're just gonna have to do for now, child. Oh, Lord. Drew over here being real reckless with Gordo, okay? And I'm like, I hate when they have scenes like this where they're all just relaxed and being them true selves, but they still undercover, but it's still other people in the house. Like, I don't know. Like, do y'all just, when y'all hear footsteps, y'all gonna be in that Martin vibe? Like, act like you chilling, act like you chilling, act like you chilling, act like you chilling. Like, y'all be talking real reckless and having loose conversation, but knowing y'all trying to be on the secret tip. But anywho, Gordo, he comes over there, of course, they both know, they kind of, a match low key, but Gordo was like, see, I can't mix business with pleasure. And, Drew was like, yeah, my family be getting on me too. And Gordo was like, well, to earn their respect about your decisions, you need to kind of step up, okay? And so Drew tells Gordo about the drug shipment. Gordo was like, I got some good white racists in upstate New York that's willing to purchase these handguns for you. Well, not just handguns, child. We got Uzis and we got silencers and everything, child. And so I was like, I don't know. He said that a little too quick. Like, I don't know. I'm looking at Gordo now. I'm like, it was a little too easy. So Gordo leaves, okay? And, before that, Kane comes in. He's like, what y'all doing? And I ain't gonna lie, I feel like Kane peeped a little bit. He ain't say nothing, but he know his brother. And I feel like, the body language was languishing. It was languishing up in there. So I feel like Kane peeped. And I feel like he gonna mention this in the future, okay? So Gordo leaves and Drew tells Kane and Poppy about, the proposition. Because Kane was asking Poppy, like, what you know about, selling these drugs. You can sell these guns just like you sell these drugs. Poppy was like, selling hammers is a whole nother ball game, baby boy. Like, you asking for too much. But Kane decides to go with Drew's plan. He was like, cool, we can go ahead and just offload the shipment at once. Easy peasy. But Drew was like, they racist, so we're going to need a white face. Kane was like, yes, we are an equal opportunity employer over here at Drug Dealer Inc. We got white peoples. We got Spanish peoples. We got black peoples. So we have an available white person to assist us in this juncture. Of course, we know he's talking about Braden, okay? And then after they settle that, family meeting, Kane over there trying to do his due diligence and clean his guns. I don't know what it is. It's something like sexy about guns being clean. I don't know what it is. I'm like, oh, you clean, you a killer and everything. Like, oh my God, like I love the hygiene of the weapons and all. I'm like, oh my God, the bird is coming at me. The bird is coming out of me, y'all. So Poppy was like, yo, how long we gonna keep doing this? Okay, you my son and you son and me. Like, I'm tired, Kane. He was like, Poppy, just all right, cool. Just tell Monet you killed her favorite son. He was like, see, why you gonna go there? But Kane was like, Poppy, just let me know, like, if you gonna tell Monet. If not, be quiet. Cause I'm running things right now, okay? That's how it is. Point blank, period. So, Kane, he talking big ish. So we getting ready to go meet with the racists to sell the drugs. And so this is the first time Braden is meeting Papi Chulo. He was like, nice to meet you, sir. What a pleasure. Just, real Caucasian like. And of course, Papi was like, what? This your man's? This your man's over here? He was like, don't worry about it. He cool. He gonna get it done. He was like, don't F this up, Braden. So Drew and his boo thing come over and he was like, Drew, we got other plans. Like, we need a white face. We good. And so Drew was like, dang, you cut me out of my deal. Like, what's going on? Like, he was real disappointed. And so, of course, Poppy backs him up. And Drew, he was butthurt. But I know Braden's gonna mention his family feud to Tariq, because the way he put his head down, he was like a little disappointed. He was like, oh my God, like, we need to have peace and unity in our drug dealer organization. Like, come on, guys. I'm surprised he asked for a group hug. Like, you know how Braden get. He'll be a little weird sometimes, okay? You said the protection factor, BB. Yeah, Queen, you said no, called him Lorenzo. Yeah, he did say Lorenzo, but I like saying Papi. Jacoby said, I'm glad Kane told him he's not a kid anymore. Yes, he's not a kid, but at the same time, you still need to respect your parents a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to treat you like a child, but we need to have respect. Because I feel like parents need to respect kids too. I can't stand on parents that just think, hey, you my kid, I'm gonna treat you like a kid. No, you're gonna treat me like your child, you know what I'm saying? Your offspring, but just know I'm a full-grown adult up in here, okay? I'm just saying. Hey, that guy 2020, what's up? So they called that man Lorenzo Dejada. Oh, child. Hey, Monique Nicole, how are you? Jacoby said, Braden just joke a lot. He don't care about nothing. Real privileged, child. Braden, he could be at the Million Man March and just be just as clueless as he wants to be. Like, Braden just, yes, he said that. Yes, y'all queen. So we go ahead and talk about this mayonnaise love a little bit. Jack, I'll say Jax. I'm gonna combine these people's names. Saxon and Jenny, our own little, date, if you will. I just not really no date because she ain't really giving up no draws or nothing, child. She just really uses Sax at this point. So Sax was like, girl, I know you keeping things from me. Like, what's up, boo-boo? What's up? Because Lauren, she was like, all right, I got to give this man something. I ain't going to give him Lauren. I'm going to give him Blanca to shut his behind up. Okay? So he lets her, she kind of lets everybody know not let everybody know what's going on, but she kind of just satisfies Sax for a moment. And, Blanca was like, you got this man that got me fired, like got me suspended. Like, what's up, Jenny? And Sax was like, hey, I got hella good intel, okay? I am very valuable, okay? So Blanca ain't feeling it. She was like, oh, if you F this case up, I'm going to get you my goddamn self. And I kind of believe her. I'm like, I don't know, Blanca. It's time for you to get your hands more dirty. Like, more like catch your body dirty. I don't know. So she was like, guys, we're just going to work together. We're going to be, a joint force. And it's going to be a cute kumbaya situation. I was like, see, that's what y'all did with Whitman. And that ain't work out. Okay. So, Lord, when they find out about Whitman, it's going to be a mess. It's gonna be a whole mess, okay? Lord. Ugh. See, I told y'all 2 weeks ago, Jenny ain't had no food and no seasoning in that house, which is why Lauren was cranky. I told y'all she had no seasoning salt, no lemon pepper, no sazon. She had nothing. She had straight salt and pepper in that house, and Lauren was aggravated and tired. Lauren comes from privilege. And you got her in this house with no Wi-Fi and spam. Jenny, spam? Are you eating spam, Jenny? Like, I can't even see that. I was about to say, if I could see Lauren was over there, just a runaway, just an orphan, come from the projects or something, give her some oodles and noodles. All right, cool. But you got this privileged woman who has done nothing wrong in this house with 2 cans of spam. Now, I grew up in the hood, okay? And I done had some hood-like meals where I didn't realize it was hood until I got grown, okay? I didn't realize syrup sandwiches was hood. I didn't realize rice, franks, and beans was hood. I didn't realize rice and butter was hood. I didn't know I was poor until I was grown. But Lauren deserves better than that. You want her to give everything to you, but you can't give this girl anything. Not even no DoorDash, no Instacart. It ain't no excuse for you not to have no groceries in that house. Yes, BB, sugar water. Come on with this. I ain't gonna lie, that sounds kind of fire right now. I may be having some sugar water when I get off this line. My uncle still drinks sugar water to this day. Hamburger helper, TV dinners, chicken pot pies, fish sticks was always suspect, but I had no choice because I was a kid. But you leave Lauren in this house, in the house board in the house, with 2 cans of spam. Jenny, you got a good job. Good, decent paying job. And y'all peep, this ain't really where she stay at. Jenny got a whole apartment. This look like this is her childhood home. And this is on the water. But you think it's satisfactory for you to have a grown-ass woman in your house with 2 cans of spam. I mean, talk about hospitable. I'm just saying, that's straight disrespectful. So y'all can expect Lauren to be piecing the F out of that house. She gonna distract whoever agent is out there. Probably, put that little shirt down a little bit, show a little cleave, do something, act, fake a little distress situation. She running away. Cause ain't no way in hell. And you in New York of the city. Come on, bruh. Come on. If y'all ain't catch my little mini New York blog, please check that out. Like, it's so many options. And if you wasn't able to afford much food, Jenny, you know how many dollar pizzas you can get? How many beef patties you can get? Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry for that rant. I'm passionate about food, and I'm passionate about treatment of that black women's. That black women's, not the black women, that black women's, okay? Black lives matter. Black stomachs matter. Black appetites matter. We already peeped she low-key racist anyway about that LeBron comment. But Lauren, your days, I mean, not Lauren, Jenny, your days is numbered. Hear me and hear me good. On the strength of the spam, okay? And not even bacon. I don't F with turkey bacon, but at least Lauren looked like she a turkey bacon chick. She, you can't even bring, you just left from somewhere. You couldn't bring her some Starbucks. I know Lauren a Starbucks chick. Not a little muffin, a little latte. Like, what are we doing here? Come on, bruh. Come on. I'm over here bored. And then to make matters worse, you steady press me by my ex-boo, and then you show me my ex-boo with the chick that tried to kill me. So not only am I hungry, I'm pissed. But see, honestly, Laura's reaction was kind of weak to me. So I don't know if that's like in the writing or I don't want to say the acting, but she was like, oh, they're just living their best life. I hate them. Don't get me wrong. Lauren, she's a proper chick. So that's probably, that's probably, her Becky and Becca coming out. Like, I'm so upset. Oh my God. So maybe that's how she expresses her frustration. But I needed a little more aggression at that moment. So that leads me to think, like, I feel like she still don't think Tariq is guilty of any of this, which I hope, because we need that, because we know she running away. We know, he gonna get found out. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, because Sax threatened to follow Jenny last time. So I won't be surprised if he peeped that phone number, maybe call. We know Sax like to call and hang up. Okay. Sax gonna find out. I'm just saying. So she, also is showing pictures of Monet and Diana. So she was like, all right, let me know what you know. So I guess with all the hunger, Lauren, her brain was getting kind of weak or what have you, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, all right, I do remember a few things about Monet. Okay, yeah, Monet was on campus and she was talking to Tariq, and his energy switched a little bit, like a little timid or what have you. And it seems like she was giving Tariq orders, And then I also saw Tariq's cousin on the rooftop spot, okay, that I peeped him to. And yeah, that's all I know for right now, girl, until you feed me. And so Jenny was like, Kane Tejada? She's like, no. This chick right here, Diana Tejada. Oh, Diana, you don't need no more problems. Oh, Lord. I don't know. Like, y'all, don't get me wrong. I love this genre of shows. But the way my asthma, my anxiety, and my stress levels are, I don't know how long I can watch these shows. It's too much. It's too much going on here. Like, I'm stressed out. Oh, Lord. Free Lauren. We need a free Lauren t-shirt in the rotation. Please. Lauren, girl, your next meal is on me. Okay? Because that ain't right. Y'all queen said by writing, trying to speed up what's going on. Lauren should have reacted better to me too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, not really. And even if you don't believe Tariq is a part of it, you just see the girl that just try to kill you with your man, low-key replacing you. And you're like, oh, they just living their life without me. I hate them. I'm like, that was it. Lauren, I needed your melanin to come out that time. I needed you to say some MFs and goddams. Like, I needed you to get real loose with a goose. Okay? I'm just saying. That guy, you said weird how she focused on Diana being up there. She could have brought up other things. It's a whole mess. To make matters worse, Jenny is in the process of putting cameras up there now. And now we all know Effie's been up there. And then Blanca tells Jenny, hey, yeah, we got a CI in this little militia group. And he informed me that Gordo Castillo has a little gun deal going on. You want to come with? She was like, no, the cameras are too important. I'm too tense on Tariq. So, yeah, go ahead and do what you got to do, and I'm going to do what I got to do. I said, see, you went back to the office, and you should have been at somebody's restaurant, girl. Jenny, I know you eating real good. You over there always at a bar in a restaurant with Sax, but you don't never think to take a bite to eat to Lauren. I don't care if it's gonna get cold. You got a microwave. Trifling ass. Oh God. Jacoby said, I think she just stressed and drained, and Lauren or has been bougie. Exactly. She probably don't even know how to open that can of spam. She probably been stepping on it and everything. Don't know how to open that goddamn can. Poor girl don't know how to utilize some type of resources. And she can't even YouTube or Google it. She ain't got no internet. Poor thing. Lions Then you said, does Lauren know that Tariq trying to get her out of town, not knowing that Effie tried to kill her? See, and I kind of brought this up in my last live. So, from Effie's point of view, Tariq asked Brayden to help her get out of town. Okay. And then that whole scene where he stopped and made Lauren get out of the car, she said, hey, did Tariq put you up to this? And Brayden pretty much said, like, no, this has nothing to do with Tariq when he was pointing the gun at her. And then, so that kind of clears Tariq in a sense. I guess maybe to Lauren's eyes, because she green. So I think she, will believe that. And then when Effie came into the mix, she was like, no, you can trust me. I won't tell anything about, Tariq or you, blah, blah, blah. And Effie stated, like, me and that boy trust differently. So I feel like based on the dialogue with Brayden and Effie, I think she still is under the impression that Tariq doesn't have anything to do with it. But the picture with Effie don't really look good. You know what I'm saying? But, if Lauren, she can probably rationalize like, hey, Effie conspired this whole thing to kill me. And thinking that, Effie should try to replace her. Because Lauren tried to tell Tariq about the wire, but I believe Diana was in the room and he shut her down. So Lauren, in theory, didn't tell Tariq. Tariq told Effie, don't tell Brayden, but Lauren got Brayden and Kane on the wire. Effie told Kane about being on the wire. Kane went to Brayden and told Brayden about the wire and made him pretty much kill Lauren. And then Brayden had a conversation with Effie about having to do something he didn't want to do, but she advised him he needed to do it. So they really didn't speak specifics, but she understood what he was trying to say. And then apparently maybe off camera, they had a conversation. And that's when, Lauren showed up to finish the job. And that's when, Brayden kind of gave her like a thank you, because his punk ass couldn't do it. Oh, gosh. Let me see. All right. Let me see. That guy, you said Brayden knew about the wire before Kane did? I don't think so, because Tariq told Effie, and I just been watched the 2 seasons last week, so it's still kind of fresh. So in the dorm room, Tariq told Effie, don't tell Brayden, because I wrote this down in quote. Tariq told Effie not to tell Brayden, but Brayden and Kane was on the wire because Lauren went into the room to look for Tariq. So that's why she got them two on the wire. And, Effie was telling him, like, Malibu Barbie got to go. Like, why are you trying to save her? And then that's when Effie went to Kane because she knew Tariq wouldn't have been down for the get down. All right. So I would give Brayden some credit. He did handle and did the right things when it came to the militia group. But I feel like we needed another guy. Like, you just doing a whole drug deal by yourself. I know we didn't have another one in our organization, but I feel like it was risky to just have one person doing this deal. But the CI was asking all these questions like, oh, how do you know Gordo? And, the price that you're giving us is too good to be true. Like, But we the Walmart of guns. We got rollback prices. Like, why you got all these questions, bruh? Like, I was getting aggravated. I'm like, you looking hella obvious, right? And so he was like, well, let's keep this going. Like, Brayden was like, all right, holla at Gordo next time you need, I'm saying, another delivery. Okay, we over here like Uber Eats up in here. And so he was like, no, let's cut Gordo out. Let's deal directly. I know he said that because he's trying to get intel on Brayden, but it was low-key also because he probably didn't want to do no business with the ethnicities and what have you, okay? Because, we over here, you know, January 6th people. But but Brayden held it down, okay? I appreciated that. But the snitch, he went all sex with the deal. He started taking the pictures and what have you. I'm like, oh my God. He taking more pictures than the IG model. I'm like, bruh. So he got to pick a braid, and of course, that's going to be an issue, okay? We're going to have to stay tuned about that. And then Brayden, he comes, to the motel that came, well, I should say, Lorenzo Squared, is, chilling at. So he's knocking, and he hands him the money. And so, Kane kick him out like, all right, bye, square. I'm like, oh, that's kind of rude, whatever. He was like, I wanted to count the money. He was like, I'm good. So, Brayden leaves and, Kane was like, let's count this bread. Lorenzo was like, I don't know, I don't feel right. We in no man's land. Like, this ain't our territory. I don't feel right. And Kane was like, well, I need to count this money. And I'm like, this is where the smart dumbness come from. Like, why do we need to count the money? Now, if we trying to count money, we would have did that at the deal. Like, if you short, you still gonna be short. You can't call, hey, gun buyers, you shorted me $10,000. How can we settle the score? Like, they not coming back to give you the rest of the bread, bro. You just out there. I'm like, what difference does it make if you over there counting bread in Albany or in Manhattan? Like, that made no sense whatsoever. I'm like, Kane. Oh my God, Kane. Oh my God, he's so damn smart, dumb. Like, what you gonna do? Send him an invoice for the remaining balance? What? Make no sense. And of course, they get caught lacking. The militia group showed up real deep, okay? It was at least 9 of them. And so they peep Brayden left and say, all right, let's go ahead, to the white boy, come back. Well, before he come back. So they see, somebody peep out the window. It was probably Lorenzo, because Kane done behind was on the bed counting the money. And so he got a whole picture of Lorenzo. I said, oh my God, Papi Chulo. Papi Chulo, you caught up again, bruh. You should have just opened the car wash or something. Oh, Lord. So it's a whole gun situation. So everybody, over here shooting guns, they handle themselves. Only 2 of them, but they handle them. We got like 3 dead people. Pop, pop, pop. We go outside, more live people that we got to kill. So Lorenzo ended up saving Kane's life, being the Papi Chulo that he is, okay? And then when it looked real grim, when it looked like we was about to see Uncle Charles, y'all, we got Gordo and Drew coming through with the whole drive-by, like they was spraying like high spray Lysol cleaning day. They was spraying no food. I was like, yes, like I was clapping like it was the end of the movie, child. I was happy. I'm like, oh, Gordo, like the bird came out of me again, y'all. The bird in me came out again. And so, of course, we was able to, shoot everybody. Drew ends up shooting the CI in the back. Pow. I'm like, oof. So, we have a little mini meeting. And of course, I'm like, we don't have time to have no mini meeting right now. We got to go. Okay. And so Kane was like, dang, Pops, what made you call Drew? Well, hi, what you playing? He was like, well, I pretty much text Drew to have some backup. And of course, that saved their life. But Kane peeped that the drugs were still in the truck. So not only they paid for the guns, we still got the guns back. So therefore, we got 100% profit up in here, okay? And so we didn't confirm or make sure that the CI was dead. We just shot him in the back. Oh Lord, where's the phone? Where's the phone? We could. He didn't know he was a CI, so it's a lot, child. It's a lot. And so Gordo realizes he's hit, right? So Drew takes his boo to the local pharmacy to get some gauze or what band-aids or what have you. One, I'm like, see, now we probably got proof that we was at this little hick town, furthering proof that we was really up here doing this drug deal. Drew, did you use your debit card? Please tell me you used cash, Drew. Drew, did you use cash when you went to buy these, supplies for your boo? And let's not hope that there's cameras at this street corner, what have you. And then we also got to worry about the witnesses. The cashier probably gonna recognize you because you over here with the melanin. We don't see melanin like that every day, so we gonna remember you, Drew. Come on. And I know they was probably in the same town. You ain't go to the next town over. It's a lot. It's a lot. But then, him and Gordo, they get all sentimental, love, spurs in the ear once people get shot and what have you, okay? You start thinking about life. And they end up kissing, what have you, and, bonding. Because I'm sure Drew was like, that's okay, boo. I got shot in the shoulder, too. I can show you what to do. My cousin Zeke showed me how to rehab. I can help you rehab in other places, too. They was getting all frisky. And I was like, okay, Drew over there. Drew get moteled in a little bit, ain't he? Child. So, oh Lord, Poppy Chulo and Kane, they have a cute little sentimental moment. He was like, Pops, just let me know. Let me get some insight of your thought process. Cause Kane obviously know he ain't really meant to be in a position he think he should be. So he was like, hey, I would just think of how I would be if I caught some out-of-towners lacking. And so I think Kane is realizing, like, dang, my daddy do deserve to get some little respect around here. So he was like, Pops, your secret safe for me. But I'm like, oh, that ain't gonna matter, child. But I think this was a cute moment because if Lorenzo dies, as I feel like he is too, Kane would at least have some peace in his heart that he reconciled with his daddy, okay? But we gonna have to see, okay? Oh, Lord. Oh, Whitman. You got to be more careful. You got to be more careful, okay? So, child, Whitman, he come up in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, he a little cat burglar, what have you. He going into hide a house because Diana, she did what she was supposed to do. She left the key there. Now, I watched this scene a couple times, and I need my subscribers / investigators assistance, okay? Because I'm wondering where Whitman put that key back out, where he put it after he got in the sliding door. Because I feel like there was a situation that happened previously in Original Power. But I'm thinking, if for some reason, because I don't think he put that key under the mat. Like, I don't remember seeing him going back down and putting the key back. So I'm like, and I didn't see him put it in his pocket either. So I'm like, where is the key? Because if the medical examiner find them keys or that key in his pocket, Lord, it's going to be a hot mess. It's going to be a hot mess if they find their house key in Whitman's pocket. Because how are we going to explain to that? How are we going to explain that, Lucy? So he going, like a little cat burglar, got his all black on, he know how to dress when he robbing somebody or, intruding. So he, see Diana. He was like, oh, you say you weren't supposed to be here. So Diana, being a trained actor and liar that she is, per Monet, she's like, oh my God, don't shoot, whatever. So she called a popo and, act as if, what I'm saying, he over there intruded. And so Monet come out, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this was the most fire kill. So of course, Whitman, he trying to bargain, I'm a police. Don't shoot. So of course, she like, I don't give a goddamn about that. So she, oh my God. She said, tell that B. Carey. I said, what up? Pow. I said, oh my God. That was so fire. Like, we have a lot of critiques about Monet. I feel like you executed that very well. Like, I love that kill. Like, tell that B. Carey. I said, what up? What? I love that. And now Diana know, oh, my mama killed Carrie for real. And that's going to be an issue. So Monet was like, all right, to make this story look real, you got to punch me, okay? Just how Louis was punching Franklin. I mean, Louis was a little different. But she was like, all right, say less. So, she got her best punch. Monet was like, oh, God, I'm going to have to go see my dentist in the morning, all right? And so she was like, okay, go jimmy the door and make sure, it's believable that like somebody, was trying to, come in. And of course, we got a self-defense situation here, okay? Now, of course, Davis, he tired. I know he tired because I'm tired. So he breaking down like, hey, you should be all right based on the situation. She was like, I know, self-defense. He was like, dang, you a bad bitch. I love that part. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't get over it. Every time I see them in the scene, I just want them to break out in the song like sweet morning dew. I took one look at you and it was plain to see you are my destiny. You're all. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I can't. I don't know why. I know it's never gonna happen. But I just want it. Can I get it? I gotta love Jones for your body and your skin tone. 5 minutes alone, I'm already on a. Plus, I love the fact you got a mind of your own. Don't mean to shop around. I got that bush at home. Oh, God. So, he has the files that Whitman, had at his house. Now, I'm a little nervous about this situation, too, because are we really supposed to trust, or can we trust the people that he entrusted to break into Whitman's house? Because I don't need another James St. Patrick breaking into Greg Knox's apartment issue, okay? I hope they leave no fingerprints, nothing that's going to leak anything to Davis and Monet. I'm just saying. I hope we don't have to worry about that either, okay? So he was like, you ain't getting this now. They about to take you to the precinct. They're going to separate you and Diana, okay? I'm going to call Sax for Diana. Now, I'm a little nervous for Diana, okay? So, Jenny knows Diana was, per Lauren, was on a rooftop at Stansfield. Now, if Jenny shares this with Sax, I can see Sax trying to press Diana. Now, Diana got a lot going on. See, oh Lord, she's selling drugs on campus, okay? She's an accessory to this self-defense situation, but if we find the key or anything that goes against this whole story, that's going to be an issue, okay? I'm a little nervous. Because if it comes down to it and Diana need to save herself, I feel like she would snitch on Monet. Because I can see Monet going to jail. I feel like Monet may go to jail for Lorenzo's murder. I feel like it. I don't know, child. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. BB, you say, I'm sure they are skilled breaking and entering. That's David's gotten off. Yeah, that's true too. But to be able to get off, you had to have gotten caught. So that's my problem. We don't need nothing to get you caught. Even though Davis is sure, you know. Once he get his bread, he good. BB said, I'm more nervous for Sax. I don't know. I used to be nervous for Sax, but now I feel like that Jenny is playing him to the left. He's going to catch on, and he's going to be back on the home team. I'm still hoping. I don't know. Sax is the only like OG person besides Tariq that's on this show. So I'm just curious as to know like how long they're going to keep him on here. All right. So Tariq, he landed the deal with RSJ. And Effie is very like genuinely happy for him. She's very proud. It's like a real cute moment. And, you know, he ran that back. He was like, so what was you about to tell me before? She was like, I forgot. I'm like, oh, I don't know if you should say I forgot. Effie, I think you probably should have said, we'll talk about it later. You know what I'm saying? Because that's more of a lie saying I forgot because we know you ain't forget. So, you know, she put that thing on him. She, you know, throw that thing around the circle. Tariq sleeping real good. So she was like, I can go ahead and send me a little text to Kane. Kane at the bar talking to this chick. So, yeah, I'll leave all my shorties for you. But he get a little text from Effie and kick the girl out. I said, over a text? I said, oh, yeah, Kane, if he not in love, he's falling in love. He's falling in love with Effie. And I'm a little nervous. Like, if this becomes a whole triangle, oh, God. Baby, come back to me. It's gonna be a whole love triangle. That's gonna be Reek and Kane. I mean, that's gonna be them fighting over Effie, child. Oh Lord, it's not even going to that or this. Either way, it ain't gonna be good. Either way, it's not gonna be good. Long story short, she was like, hey, I can't bring myself to tell Reek yet. Like, he's the only one that's been able to hold me down. Like, I need a little more time. You promised not to say nothing. He was like, I got you. So I'm saying I'm a like 30%. It's 30% chance that he will tell and 70% chance that he won't. I feel like. Because Kane, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. If he find out about where Reek he got a new car too. Once he see Reek new car and Effie the passenger side, he like, oh, I got to get my woman. Okay. But we got to figure it out. But I feel like he's gonna play the friend zone until his heart can't take it no more. And then he always, like I said, he's gonna have that in his back pocket. So I feel like she's low-key like she's under his thumb a little bit. Because I feel like, I don't know. Because I low-key feel like this is probably the first girl that Kane is really like feeling. You know, he had his little thotties, you know what I'm saying? But he's really like intrigued with Effie. I feel like he sees his mom and Effie to a certain extent. Like, you know what I'm saying? She a thug, she ride or die, she handle work, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't have to hide, you know what I'm saying, anything. But as me and Brillo was talking, he don't know about her end game, you know what I'm saying? He don't know that she don't want to sell drugs for forever. She don't want to be in a life for forever. So that could be a conflict. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting, but we going to have to see how this Kane situation ends, okay? Oh, Lord. And to further add more stress to my life, the writers decide to add Junior in the mix as a DEA agent. And if y'all not clear, if y'all haven't heard, this young fella is Paz's son, Angie's nephew, Agent Angel Junior Young. As if we don't have any other thing to worry about. Like, can we focus on 5 issues? Like, we don't have time for that. Hey, Alonzo, when you said Angie nephew is dead. No, I don't know if you're a troll or not, but yes, at the end of the day, this is a lot. So if y'all don't recall, Blanca. Now let me just, if y'all haven't watched, I mean, yeah, I know you're watched, but anywho, this is the next day at the hotel, well, motel, if you will, and Blanca is investigating, what had happened at the gun deal. But I'm like, Blanca, don't tell me you just now showing up. You knew about this 24 hours ago. This was a quick ride over. Why are you just showing up in the daytime when you knew about this drug deal? Makes no sense. Unless the only way I can justify is if the snitch / CI was supposed to, contact her at a certain time, but the deal had already gone. Like, this is after the deal when they went to the motel. So I don't know. But it's a lot. But to further complicate things, if y'all don't recall, Blanca was the one that kind of initially started to blow up Angie's spot because she was the one who was investigating the Ray murder. And she noticed Angie was at the scene when Ray was murdered. And so she questioned, like, why is AUSA Angie Valdez investigating this, shady cop? Like, it to her, to Blanca, it didn't seem like it made sense. So that kind of started the whole thing with Angie being a dirty agent. So I don't know if Junior is going to find this out, and it may cause conflict with Blanca, or if they're going to spin it to where Junior's going to try to weirdly avenge his TT, because that's what he called Angie, his TT's death by effing with Tariq and our drug organization. This is too much, y'all. Now, I ain't gonna lie. This is kind of fire because I definitely was thrown off. Like, I did not expect this to happen. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't need this to happen. Like, Paz just need to go with her beauty salon and chill out. Like, we don't need to see Paz no more. I cannot deal with Paz. Oh my God. If we start seeing Paz on a regular, Paz and Blanca, my 2 most frustrations in power, I'm gonna have to start smoking weed, y'all, to calm my nerves, because I cannot deal with them 2. Tight teeth Blanca and vain neck Paz. I cannot watch them every Friday. I refuse, okay? Oh, Lord. Hey, Alonzo, he said by next season he gonna die. Gotta get too close to Tariq and Monet. And Tariq is a low-key cancer, so you start going around Tariq, your life gonna be in danger, okay? And he's, we know if he's not a rookie, he hasn't been in the game too long. So he's very green at this point. Therefore, he should be worried. But he's probably gonna be overzealous. And if Paz found out that he's linked to, like, it's gonna be a lot, and I don't have the time. BB said, does the nephew know that? Do you think he would start working with Tariq somehow? I don't know. I don't think he knows any history. I mean, so when I was doing my research on Junior, because I did rewatch all the Power seasons, the original Power. Was it last year? Now, Junior was in 2 episodes. One of the episodes, Paz was explaining how, the force was investigating, well, not the force, but the feds was investigating Angie as being a dirty cop. And he was, kind of upset, pretty much stating like, hey, that's on her, I'm saying, like, that's what she get. Like, so he was kind of holding her accountable. But then in another scene he was in, he was expressing like, hey, Mom, can I go to school? And at that point, Paz was kind of conflicted about taking the money from James's estate. But the fact that they needed that money for Junior, she decided to take it. So I forgot, I don't remember who on my last live, and I apologize. But the person commented like, hey, Tariq, and James, pretty much James really low key paid for Junior to become a DA agent low key. So I can see Tariq like, you should be thanking me. You welcome. You welcome. But I'm sure Tariq doesn't know that Junior even exists, but he will soon. We are sure about that. Okay. BB said he needs to be grouchy. And Blanca calls because yes, exactly. Be careful with your energy, Junior, because pause maybe going to another funeral. That makes sense. Thank goodness for your rewatch. Yes, please. Thank goodness for the rewatch, guys, because it's so many years. Hey, Lions, they said, what if Tariq and Junior oh my God, why y'all playing? I know this is low-key telenovela, but this, y'all going real Young and the Restless on the sister. Like, it's too late for that. I cannot have brothers. That would make, like, James, like, with Pop. Ooh. Child. Junior think he gonna finesse. Yeah, he's gonna be overzealous. I cannot. Oh, Lord. But yeah, that was pretty much episode until the gimme gotcha of the episode. Okay. So Monet, she over there at the penthouse reviewing the records that Davis got her from Whitman's apartment. Okay. And she's reading it, but she gets interrupted by Drew. So Drew, he's checking, hey, Mom, you good? You good? She was like, yeah, we just got to stay here until the house is no longer a crime scene. He was like, all right, cool, Mom. Just know you can stay as long as you want to. I'm like, Drew, you know this Monet house, low key, so stop playing. So you ain't doing us no favors, Drew. Like this, she let y'all live here. Like, bruh, come on. It was cute, but Drew, you tripping. So you can stay here as long as you want. I know, fool. The hell? This is my baby daddy house. So he going his merry way. So she look at the second page, look at the partial print, because we had a partial print. And it says Lorenzo Tejada is a match. It was like 90-some%. It was like a Maury Povich percentage rate with the match. I was like, ooh, child. So she calls Davis, you know what I'm saying? She was like, Davis, you watch that. You look at the report. He's like, I skimmed it over. I said, Davis, we paying you way too much bread for you to be skimming documents over. Pivotal documents. Documents the man I just killed was in possession of. Davis, you get about $1 million a week, bruh. No. Skimming should not even be in your vocabulary. You got me F all the way up, bruh. Like, for real. So he was, she was explaining what she had found. It's sad because I'm like, I'm your client, but I find this information out before you. Where they do that at? Okay. Keep paying him, Monet. We're going to have to change some prices up in here. Because if you skimming pivotal information, that's a problem. So he was like, don't overreact. I'm going to look into it. I said, are you sure? I feel like for some reason, if he finds out some more information, he wouldn't tell Monet because he don't want Monet to kill her husband. But I don't think it would matter. But it seems very obvious. Because when they get off the phone, Lorenzo comes up, hey, babe, they say you won't be charged with anything. I would do anything to, he's real Papi Chulo mode, just making her feel reassured, okay? So they give like a good little embrace, but she gives a little look like, oh, Lord, this man possibly killed my baby. Child. Oh, Lord, as the drug dealers turn, I cannot. This is too much. So it seems like the obvious that she's going to kill Lorenzo, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets locked up, especially behind this whole drug deal, now that the CI got his good old face on the phone. But it was dark, it was far, but I'm sure with the good tax paying dollars, the departments can really spruce up the photograph. Okay. So I don't know, but I still feel like Lorenzo, you may be out of here, bruh. Just like the weatherman said, I feel like it's an 80% chance of rain. Okay. It's a lot. It's a lot, but that was pretty much it, y'all. I don't think there's nothing else. Let me know. I'm gonna stick around for a couple minutes. Oh, I've been on here 2 hours, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Like, I appreciate it. Good old Saturday night. Let me know if y'all making them eggs tomorrow. Y'all gonna dye them eggs? You're gonna have the kids outside in the grass with the real eggs or the fake? Oh Lord. Let's see here. That guy 2020, you said that crew they took out gonna come back for revenge. Child, it's gonna be. We don't need no more beef. No more beef. But this is power. That's all we gonna deal with is stress. Oh Lord, Tariq just want to go to school and go back to his family. Well, he don't even go to school like that. He just want to see his family. That's all. He just want to be with his mama. BB said you getting ready for Easter service. All right, honey. But yeah, y'all, that's it. If y'all haven't caught my previous lives, 7 o'clock, I did a snowfall recap, so please check that out. Me and Brillo, we discussed a few little Easter eggs, if you will, in the dialogue of Power Book 2. So please check that out if you haven't done so. I'm so behind in Bel Air. I apologize, but that's going to be my priority for the next few days. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do lives or pre-recorded, but I'm definitely going to do my best to catch up. At the very least, I'm going to do like episode 8. I believe it's 8. It's a 7 or a 5. I think we're on episode 7 now, which was pretty good. So I'm definitely going to catch up with that. But I appreciate y'all. Alonzo, you said real eggs with the price of eggs. Hell no. That's facts. Even we over here, we got a dozen eggs at the trap, and that's only for this cornbread, okay? That's it. Other than that, we ain't wasting no eggs up here. Nope. Sip Queen, y'all gonna draw them eggs. Child, get Drew to do it. He'll draw them eggs for you. Hey, BB said love lies and pre-recorded. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to do what's best, child. I'm gonna try to relax with the fam tomorrow. Mr. Jones said everybody put that shit on for Easter. It's part of the culture. Yes. Y'all put on your Easter best. You have your Easter speech, and y'all have a great Easter, like for real. Oh Lord, but y'all, I know we in the trap, and I appreciate y'all for coming through. But please make sure before y'all leave out that door, or click off, if you will, press that X. Please make sure you like this video. If you're not a subscriber, please do so. I would truly appreciate it. I'm trying to get my numbers up, okay? Please share me. If you're watching the replay, sorry for the long live. But still get down them comments. Let's discuss. But yes, I will peep y'all. If y'all don't know, if y'all new here, I review currently Snowfall, Power Book 2, and Bel Air. And of course, in the summertime, we got some new stuff cooking up. But other than that, y'all enjoy your evening. And yes, see y'all on the next one. Toodles.